What is your first thought when you hear people saying that Jesus is the Messiah? From your heart, honestly.
When they say that, I say, I'm sorry. I feel like they're wrong. They don't know, and I'm sorry for them. But that's their religion. Let them believe it. But don't tell me about it. I don't want to hear about Jesus. I don't want to hear about Jesus because he used to play the outfield for the New York Giants in 1950. I knew you'd like that one.
Shalom, it's the brother Azana Moth back at you with another lesson. I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs and to the sheep of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAH, Yahawah being the Most High, which means He exists, BAHASHAM, in the name of, YAHAWASHI, all right, the Deliverer. And that's how you would speak the name in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. And in saying that, these Orthodox Hasidic Jews, they don't believe in the Messiah. And us men that defend the gospel, we look at this with a comprehensive analysis. And as the scriptures say in Psalm 64 and 8, they shall make their own tongues fall upon themselves. Okay? And they're making their own tongues fall upon themselves. Right? By denouncing the Most High Son, and you have the world fooled. This is that covering cast that they've had over the whole world, having you believe that these people are the children of Israel, which is false. The Lord has never dealt with Judaism. He's never dealt with Zionism. That's not in the scriptures. Matter of fact, He's never dealt with any other nation but the seed of Israel, right? The Israelites. Now this is Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for His judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. All right? So they don't know the Lord's judgments, and they don't know the Most High, as you heard and as you can see. And this man right here, he says he doesn't even recognize the New Testament. I'll play this and then I'll continue.
Have you ever had a thought or a curiosity to maybe just read the New Testament since it was written by the Jewish people?
No, if I'm not mistaken, the Jewish Testament was written by Jesus. Was it written by Jesus?
So have you ever thought, why don't I just read this book to see what these Jewish people are saying?
I am taught that that's part of Christianity, that's not part of Judaism. I was not taught that, as the New Testament is not part of our religion as far as I'm concerned.
YAHAWASHI is the New Testament. So these can't be the true people of the Most High. The Lord said we would be a people of poverty, that we would have curses on us, according to the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that we would put on slave ships. So none of the prophecies add up to these people, and they're actually telling you with their own mouths that they don't believe in YAHAWASHI, who you ignorantly call Jesus the Christ. They're not waiting for Him. Nothing. See, this is mockery. Which is why we understand why the Lord has not dealt with any other nations, because the rest of the nations have their own gods, have their own idols. Right? His covenant has always been with the Israelites, not Israelis of 1948, a people who've inhabited the land of milk and honey. When we go to the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter, verse 27, it says, "And you shall know that I am the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people should never be ashamed." Right, so He is the Lord power over the Israelites and none else. So what we're presenting to you is 100% facts. What you've been told and what you've been taught, all right? You have a so-called Jewish man laughing at the idea that the Messiah is the Son of God and that He exists. So why isn't this what the world so calls anti-Sem? And then you come to our comment boards to defend these people. How can you defend what this man just said? Okay? YAHAWASHI is not dealing with the Hasidic culture. He's dealing with the Hebrew Israelites. And it's all throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament. But as they said, they don't subscribe to the New Testament. But YAHAWASHI is in the volume of the book. So this should trouble some of you that claim to be Christians. How can you reconcile what he's saying, that he doesn't believe in the Son of God. 2 Thessalonians says, for the mystery of the iniquity doth already work, and that the wicked will be revealed. So he's lifting up the skirt on Amalek. He's showing you that he has no relationship with the heathen. He's revealed this to you, but most of the world has been blinded, right? You've believed a lie. Let's get that in 2 Thessalonians 2:11. As for this cause, God, okay, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. You see, you've been told a lie, and you've believed it by a people that were born speaking lies. Okay, real quick, let's get Psalms 58:3 to back that up. This is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And see, you believed it. It's become a stronghold to you. It's been a narrative of strong delusions that have been casted all across the world, man. It's been a narrative from Amalek. You see, that you believe that the Son of God died for this nation. How does that make sense? That he died for this nation, but they don't even believe in him. These rabbis, the people of the religion, they don't believe in the Messiah. You people quote John 3:16 relentlessly. You stand on top of freeways with signs. You write it all over the pavement. John 3:16, you don't even know what it means. Okay? But since that is the behavior of you Babylonians, John 3:16 says, for God for loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, and who shall believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. All right? But everlasting life comes to the believers. Are they believers as a people? No, you just heard that. 2 Thessalonians 2:12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. They got pleasure in unrighteousness. Because if you go to the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter, right? It says to the men of Israel that calls upon the Lord's name. All right? Which means the Lord was only speaking to a certain people. And they don't want to read the New Testament because the letters were written to Israelite foreigners, Hellenized by these people. Okay? Right? The letters that Paul wrote going into Galatia, Ephesus, right? These different provinces where Israelites were scattered in captivity, scattered by their ancestors. See, the truth of the Bible exposes all wickedness and all lies get exposed. You see? So they're a damned people, not a chosen people. They believe not the truth. Deliverance is coming to Zion. Again, going back to Joel, 2:32. You can read it for yourself. And as the man asked him, he said Hashem, saying the name. But what is the name of the Most High? Right? You have to know his name if you're supposed to be a chosen people. But you got so-called black men, Native Americans, and Hispanics over here in North America speaking Paleo-Hebrew, doing the things that the Lord said his men will be doing in the last days by prophesying, by casting down wickedness, casting down Babylon the Great, identifying who the wicked is. You see, we know his name. This is Psalms 91:14. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high because he has known my name. See, the Most High has a name, which is known by his remnant. Now, these people claim to be God's chosen, right? Why wouldn't they know his name? Well, they can't say the name Yahawah. They can't say the name YAHAWASHI because that name is too dreadful for them. When Saint Malachi examined the deceiver, all right, let's get Malachi 1:14. And deceiver means devil, by the way. Let's read what he said about why the heathen refused to say his name. This is Malachi 1:14. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. And didn't Cain do the same thing? All right, have a corrupt sacrifice sent up to the Most High when the Lord rejected it. Didn't the Lord reject Esau in the book of Hebrews, the 12th chapter? Didn't the Lord said all of Idumea will have to drink down? Going back into it, it says, for I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. His name is dreadful. The book of Acts, the 4th chapter, pursuant to the 12th verse, says what? Neither is there salvation in any other name, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And that's the name of YAHAWASHI, who we call on. They don't believe what was written in the New Testament as he stated. Right? The Tanakh isn't the book of the living God of the Hebrews. Psalms 40:7 then said, I, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. The Holy Bible, which entails the spirit of prophecy. Well, the so-called Jewish men, they don't believe in the book of Revelations. Well, that's how we get salvation. Right? The beaming up and all those things, Esau being defeated, the red dragon, Babylon falling, all these things are in the book of Revelations. You see? And YAHAWASHI, the wonderful counselor, who's going to have the government of Israel on his back, he returns in the book of Revelations. But they don't subscribe to that. This is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am a fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. Worship God, for the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy. Now this man just proclaimed that they as a people in their religion, that they don't believe in the New Testament. You don't believe in the New Testament, you don't believe in YAHAWASHI, but you are the God's chosen people. Right? So if they don't believe in the New Testament, they don't believe in the prophets. They don't believe in the 12 apostles' journey, the miracles performed by the Messiah, YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. They don't believe that he was even crucified by the Romans. The book of Hebrews that gives us the prophecy of the new covenant, which they will not take part of. See, this is why you reject it. So they confess that YAHAWASHI isn't the Messiah, rejecting him and being the Son of God. Right? So let's read this. Okay? This is John 3:18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already. Why? Because ye have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. So you're condemned and you're confounded. They believe that the whole world at some point will be at a one world, religion. Praising together in a third temple erected in Israel. This is the mind of the heathen. Okay? And he even says it. Listen.
And very soon the whole world is going to be packing up and going to the third temple in Jerusalem, the Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi in Hebrew. All of us, including all the non-Jewish people. Very soon now.
And see, that's absolutely blasphemous, man. The temple is within us. Let's get 1 Corinthians 3:16. It says, know ye not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? See, so the Lord is not with you people, because when the Romans tore down the temple, he said, I will rebuild this temple in 3 days. And you scoffed at that as just as well. When one day to the Lord is 1,000 years. All right. But again, they don't know prophecy. So they're expecting, a temple made with hands. And the Lord said he don't dwell with temple made with hands, proving that everything that is written is against you. The Lord is not with you people. Bowing to walls is not in the scriptures. You Houthis of Eastern Europe, none of you call yourselves Hebrew Israelites, nor do you identify yourselves with the truth. And see, God has prepared wrath for them. We're proven through the scriptures and through the mouth of his prophets that they don't know the Most High God of Israel. They don't know him. They pray to Hashem, which means the name, right? In Psalm 79:6, it says, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name, right? So the Sephardic or Mizrahi, Hasidic, the westernized issues out here in America, no matter what kind of issues you call yourselves, you cannot be the people of the Most High if you reject his son. All right? On all levels, you have been exposed as converts, and it's condemnation to all nations if you're not an Israelite. Okay? None of these people were Hellenized, but our people were. Many other prophets were in captivity in 1500 BC, not Amalek. They got saved in 1948 by the Balfour Declaration, while our people were just getting over here in the transatlantic slave trade. Come on, man. The prophecy of Deuteronomy says that the Hebrew Israelites would suffer from consequences. So it all adds up scripturally and plus out of your own mouth. And we can bring it current to this day. We call ourselves Hebrew Israelites. Do they? No. And moreover, the salvation is shown to the remnant in the book of Revelations. Right? Let's go to Revelation 7. Show me where Amalek is at. This is Revelation 7:4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. All right, where does it say Amalek or Esau? We don't see it. Right? Revelation 7:5. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Tribe of Gad sealed 12,000. Where does it say Orthodox Jews at? Why aren't we seeing Ashkenazis or Khazarian tribes being sealed right here? But you people are in the homeland claiming to be God's chosen. So you're being exposed. You don't believe in the Messiah. But in this chapter, he's the one that's sealing the elect with salvation. Right? Revelation 7:6, of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. All right? Nephthalim, 12,000. Manasseh, 12,000. None of you people identify as one of these tribes. So do you see what we're showing you? Where is salvation coming from? For Idumea. No, the Lord said it's going to be a mass sacrifice in Basra. So they're not given sovereignty, which is why they don't know shit. Who's going to give it to you? The Pope? You don't believe in the Messiah, thou sayest. Right? And it goes on down to Simeon, Levi, Zebulun, Benjamin. None of these people identify with the 12 tribes. So make it make sense. What are we doing here? Okay, what else do we need to show you? These men are literally saying they don't believe in the Son of God, nor the New Testament. They don't believe in the prophecies. They don't believe in the gospel. They disregard the prophets who walk with the Messiah, YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. So you tell us in the scriptures, who is the heathen of the Bible? Who is the wicked that Malachi said, this is the border of wickedness? Who is the wicked that Obadiah said, they're going to be nothing but stubble? Who else is it? The same people who reject his son. They believe, like Vocab Malone, if you come from Abraham, that no, you're not. It says, but in Isaac is the chosen seed. Right? Romans 9:7, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. And here's the point. Because you are not the children of God. So what are you? This is Romans 9:8. That is, that which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. And that's going to be Hebrew Israelites. What does the Lord say in the last days and the state of war? Matthew 24 says wars and rumors of war, right? Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Children of Israel are back in the homeland. There's not going to be war anymore. It's going to be peace. There's no peace there. So we've proven, not from theory, but through text. Okay? Currently, right now, there's a war going on in Israel. Hamas, Hezbollah, all right, Lebanon. So how can they be the chosen people, man? If there's war going on in the land right now. Isaiah 2 and 5, O house of Jacob, come ye, let us walk in the light of the Lord. Yes, he says the house of Jacob. This message was written to Jacob, the Israelites. This nation is of Amalek, which is the seed of the wicked. And the prophecy of the future of Amalek is that you will be a possession and that the Israelites will have dominion. Amalek is going to perish, thus saith the Lord. So they said they don't read the New Testament. Cool. But they prescribe to the Torah. Let's get the Torah and see what it says about their future. Right? This is Numbers 24 and 18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. These are the people of Amalek, of Idumea, of Esau, Edom. And the Lord said he's going to give the world over to the hand of the wicked. But that same wicked has an end to their world. When we look at 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. All right, Jacob is going to have dominion when it's all said and done. Right, Numbers 24 and 19. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth in the city. The facts are here. They don't subscribe to the Messiah. They don't know the Bible. They pray to the God of this world. And that is not the God of Israel in the heavens, who's going to come down, destroy this place, and save Jacob. Right, and I'll leave it there. I give all honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. This is the brother Azan Ha Moth. Wa Abba Shalom.